pumping and my axle grease. She knows just how to treat me right.
Bikertv is brought to you by Exotic Custom Cycles, Zuber & Company, Bikertv.ca.
Welcome to Bikertv. By bikers, for bikers. This week, bikes, babes, and rock and roll. Because that's what Bikertv is all about.
She stole my heart, so I gave her the key.
Mission on Monday after the big weekend. We were supposed to have all the winners figured out yesterday, but unfortunately the weather kind of turned around on us. So here we are Monday morning wondering who's going to win the top fuel. Will Kenny Kent reign supreme and be the #1 guy and knock off the 11-time champion Ron Howney? Or will Rob Smith, who's now the fastest qualifier, be the man to do his thing? Or will Mike Scott with his tuner Rex up from the U.S. come and bring the full show and set a couple records and win the championship? It's going to be a hell of a duke out, and we're all getting pumped to see what's going to happen. We can't forget about the pro dragster class as well. There's 4 guys there ready to duke her out. Woody, I hear, might be the odds-on favorite, but I'm not saying nothing about anybody in pro dragster because you know what? It's anybody's game. And then, of course, today we'll also figure out who the #1 destroyer guy is in Canada. We're going to duke that out right shortly, too, so she should be a good day of racing and finally put an end to all the bravado and see who really is the #1 guy.
We had enough rain yesterday. We could not run the race. The problem being the track dried out about 3 o'clock, but just below the surface it stays damp. Unless you get a jet or the sunshine, you don't race in a track unless it's absolutely dry. So Mike Scott made an absolutely excellent call to say, boys, come on back Monday.
We're going to let those that want to test and tune, that can test and tune, so that's non-qualified bikes that are allowed to test and tune, until probably about 10:15. And then we're going to go reverse order, so top fuel will be last and not first. That way it'll allow to get some heat into the track for the higher horsepower bikes. Today is 1 round. Everybody that's got more than 8 bike fields is going to do 1 round tonight.
Ronnie Howney ran a personal best of a 6:42 on Friday, and that kind of set the standard. Rob came back with his 6:43. So these guys meet in the final. It's going to be a fantastic race. Now, Jody York had nothing but problems all weekend until that 4th pass, coming up with a 6:61, I believe. So he's showing he is definitely a player.
I want to go out and run a 50 this morning. There's only, this is only my 2nd year really with a proper bike and motor that I've been running, and I'm already in the 60 club, and there's only a handful of guys in the world have ever been there on a bike. So when we get into the 50 club, I think there's only 5 guys maybe in Canada that have ever been there.
Oh, we've been looking at the clutch. They make good power. Power's not an issue, but you can't put the power to the track or put it to the track too quickly and spin the tire, or you just don't go down the track very well. So the clutch is kind of where we've been focusing.
We built this new bike here that you can see beside us last winter, and every race we've taken it out to this year, it's gotten quicker and faster. 2 days ago in qualifying, we were able to break the Canadian record for ET, and we're 1 mile an hour off the mile an hour record, so we're hoping to back up that mile an hour record today and maybe improve on our ET record. So we run a 6:52 is the new ET record. We backed that up with a 6:43, and we're hoping to make the 43 the record today.
Knowing Rex, I've met him at races the last couple of years, and we've gotten along pretty good and bounce ideas off each other. It's nice to have another guy that'll look at your ideas and give you their feedback on them and stuff. It's not all the time you meet anybody that can understand some of the things that go through my head. This is a 175 cubic inch PRT engine. It's 5 1/4 inch stroke by 4600 bore. It runs on nitromethane. We usually run between 96 and 98% nitromethane. Theoretically, it should make somewhere around 800 or 900 horsepower. It's too hard to put something like this on the dyno, so nobody really knows for sure. All you can do is take your ET and divide it by the weight of the bike, and there's a formula you can use as it goes down the track to figure out your horsepower. But it's we run basic Dynas ignition. We use a fairly large volume pump with an overdrive, so it speeds up a little bit more. So we get a little better hit of fuel right off the launch. We run a 2-speed transmission in this one. It's not really my favorite route to go. We've been discussing going to a jack shaft again next year if we can get a proper inboard clutch to work. There just hasn't been any developed that anybody's really happy with. So.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm fucking excited. I can't wait to get on this thing. I'm fucking
right on. Pretty awesome run on half the tire.
What's that? I was just saying that they were really quick in that car, man. They went over pretty quick. They didn't tell you, but they didn't look like a 150 minute, but it was good. They were bad. I don't usually lean over on my wheel.
It's a real family affair.
Yeah, it is.
What is it you're doing there?
Changing the oil. It's got to be changed after every pass.
And then looks like the clutch as well, right?
Yeah, the clutch has to be done at every pass too. Cleaned out.
60 buckets at 21.
If you need someone, babe, someone to share all those crazy days, I'm the one who cares. And if you're feeling down, if you're feeling.
Closed captioning by The Eagle's Nest.
Being a boy from Ontario with a couple other boys from Ontario coming out here to Mission, BC, and you guys had all these guys quaking in their boots all weekend because you were the #1 qualifier. So how'd that feel, Pete?
Awesome. Living the dream, buddy.
So, there you go, perfect. Maybe we should back up because the rest of the fans don't know, but I know these guys. So who are you?
Dan Thompson. Pete Thompson.
And you're both from Burlington?
You bet. Yep.
And what do you do?
I'm a mechanic for Chrysler.
Oh, but this ain't a Chrysler, is it?
Oh, no. Far from it.
Oh, so are you the crew guy here?
That's me.
And you'd be the pilot guy?
You bet.
Oh, yeah, and then you also kind of look a little bit the same. Why is that?
Yeah, well, father-son team.
Well, there you go, kicking some ass. The #1 guys from the East that were representing the East as #1 plate holder came out here to the West and went right into the finals against the Western winner. And it was a hell of a good battle. Just missed her by a couple of tenths, or a couple of thousandths. But things were good. Well, there you go. Fitting end to a fitting season, and we'll be back racing again next year, right?
Oh, yeah. We're going to be there. We're coming on harder.
Well, there you have it from the pits in Mission. Here, Mike, you had high hopes this weekend. You were doing them 680s, and then all of a sudden I seen the wrong color light. What happened there?
I got a little over anxious. I knew I had to cut a light to beat Ron, and he's been running 40s and 50s all weekend, and I tried to cheat a little and roll a little ahead, and it bit me in the ass.
Oh, there you go. So what do you think of the outcome that happened here now?
You know what? Kenny Kent's been doing this for 25 years. He deserved it. Yeah, no, Kenny's a great competitor, and I would, if anybody should take it away from Ron, it should be somebody like him.
Yeah, actually, he told us that he actually gave it to him, and he got it back, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he was, before Ron started, he had it.
So are you disappointed you didn't win, or?
A little, but had best runs of the week of the year this weekend, so yeah, can't complain.
I bet you think you'll be going faster next year?
Hopefully, yeah.
How are you going to make that happen?
Just get my techs working on the tuning of it.
Have you got any sponsors involved with you?
Yeah, Gasoline Alley out of Red Deer.
And they're your main sponsor?
Yeah.
And so next year we'll hope to see you in the #1 position on the podium instead of #2, but #2 is still pretty good.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll give her my best.
Well, good luck to you next year.
Excellent, thanks.
Stand here in the pits with the new #1 top fuel, Kenny Kent from Edmonton, Alberta. How's that feel, Ken?
It's been a quite exciting weekend and a heck of a series here.
Yeah, it seemed to have to battle your way all the way through there.
Well, this weekend was a pretty tough weekend. We didn't go that fast, but we hung in there long enough to win the race. I'll take it.
Yeah, any win's a good win. How long have you been racing for, Ken?
Well, started in 1981 on a gas bike and got on the fuel bike in 1993.
So this is the first time you've been a #1 plate holder?
No, I won the championship in 1995, and Ron's won it for the rest of the years till this year.
I bet that feels real good getting it back from him after giving it back to him so long ago.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's a heck of a racer.
Yeah.
Can't take nothing away from him, but maybe we got a little lucky this year. That's all right.
Yeah, always better to be lucky on race day than good, because shit happens all the time.
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Big Al Ross was a dear friend, so it's a privilege to be a part of such a fitting tribute. Led by Mid-USA Canada, a group of Al's friends are building a bike to honor his memory. This is for you, Big Al.
Yeah, I'm leaving home tonight. I'm heading straight for Tennessee. I'm gonna make Memphis in the morning, y'all. Straight out in front of Graceland, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna walk through those gates, right up to the front door. I'm gonna step inside, and Lord have mercy, then I'm gonna run right across that floor. I'm gonna hop right on that thunder. Yeah, I'm gonna sweet kick her just a little. 'Cause before I die, I got to take one.
Hi, I'm Pat Reed from Mid-USA Canada, and we're here at Johnny Cool Choppers in Burlington to talk to Steady about the Al Ross tribute bike. Let's go on inside and see what's going on. Here we are inside Johnny Cool Customs, talking to Steady. Steady, what is it you're doing for us on the tribute bike?
As it is right now, we're just in the stages. The first stage is what we call mock-up. As you can see, we've got a roller in the sense that the wheels are on. We're just going to line that up. But as it is now, sheet metal. We're going to get the sheet metal set up on the bike and then make up our mounts and our tabs and our cutaways and clearances for what we need. As it is now, I kind of set everything up that as close as we can, get a tack on everything with the welder, and then from there we can do our initial mounts.
I think it's going to look great. What do you think?
Yeah, neat bike. It's got a neat style, that retro kind of thing that we do here at Johnny Cool Choppers, the red rim white wall thing, and I know Big Al will appreciate this one. That was kind of his style. I mean, even the idea of the antique-y kind of spokes with the copper greenish tinge, and the idea with the flat black and the copper as well. With that, once this all turns down, just even from the acidity in your hands and everything, it'll get kind of that brassy antique-y look. So.
Right.
The theme of the bike is going to be that. I think it should be really neat.
So this is an interesting looking pipe we have, Steady. What do you think the story is behind that?
Well, we're going to use this on the tribute bike. The idea with this was that Big Al, he had a 32 kit car, hot rod. He was a hot rodder. He was into that stuff as well. But this is kind of remnant of the exhaust system that was on that car. And Al, he buys this car, unseen kind of thing, from pals. So then he goes out there, he gets the car, and he goes to jump in it. Well, man, he doesn't fit in it. So now he has to get the guys to modify it and literally move the column and the steering wheel so that Al can fit in the car. Hence, Big Al.
Right. Yeah, he was larger than life in many ways. Steady, thanks a lot for spending some time with us.
All right, thanks.
You're in beautiful town, downtown Campbellford. Yes, home of Charlie's Indian Day. Our event's been going on for 24 years, 25 next year. And it's quite a large event that's basically started from Charlie's friends gathering together and making a social day out of it. And that social day is expanded to where we see approximately 500 to 1,000 motorcycles show up here, depending on what people hear about it and when they show up. Charlie's always helped people maintain and preserve their Indians. And I think the best way to describe Charlie's mechanical abilities was he had a very common sense approach to repairing things, which means he fixed them very shortly and with minimal costs. And that's what people wanted.
Affordable.
Yeah, to keep themselves going, which then kept more Indians on the road, and that's why we have a strong following here in honor of Charlie. And the nice thing about this event is that we have no competition here. Everybody comes out. There's nothing to win. There's nothing to show off or anything like that. Everyone comes out as a social event, which is the way Charlie wanted it, and that's the way we've maintained it since his passing.
Held every first Saturday of July. So next year will be July 5th. Okay?
So don't come a week early.
Don't come a week early.
No.
Not the first weekend. Yeah. It is July 5th next year, and it will be the 25th anniversary.
Bikertv is brought to you by Heavy Duty Cycles, Motorcycle Mojo Magazine, Kaza Custom Homes,
Ride all night, She stole my heart, so I gave her the keys. She keeps my pistons pumping and my axle grease. She knows just how to treat me right.